Recent polls and upcoming elections are painting a picture of a nation on the brink of a significant shift, with Reform UK emerging as a formidable force in the political arena. Hi, I'm Miriam Cates and this is GBN Originals. Now let's start with the most startling development, Reform UK's meteoric rise in the polls. A recent survey for the Runcorn and Helsby by-election has put Reform UK ahead of Labour by 40% to 35% when weighted for likely voters. This represents a staggering 22% swing since the last general election, a clear indication of the rapidly changing political landscape in Britain. But it's not just this by-election where Reform UK is making waves. The first major survey predicting the outcomes of the upcoming May the 1st local elections shows Nigel Farage's party is set to win control of, or become the largest party in, 8 councils. This is a remarkable achievement for a party that currently holds just 104 council seats, and it provides concrete evidence of Reform UK's surge in support since the general election. At the heart of Reform UK's rise is the indomitable figure of Nigel Farage. Fresh from celebrating Donald Trump's victory in the United States, Farage has boldly declared there's a 25% chance he could become Prime Minister during Trump's presidency. While this may seem like an audacious claim, it reflects the growing confidence within Reform UK and the shifting sands of British politics. Farage's influence extends beyond the mere rhetoric. Reform UK has reported significant membership growth, surpassing the Conservatives to become the UK's second largest party by membership. This surge in popularity is fuelled by voter frustration with traditional political elites and concerns over issues like immigration and post-Brexit identity. The Conservative Party, under the leadership of Kemi Badenoch, finds itself in an increasingly difficult position. In the Runcorn and Helsby by-election, the Conservatives are trailing at a mere 10%, a 6-point fall since the 2024 election in this constituency. This dramatic fall in support is a stark warning to a party that has governed Britain for the majority of the last 100 years. Badenoch has dismissed the idea of merging with Reform UK, saying, "Nigel Farage says he wants to destroy the Conservative Party. Why on earth would we merge with that?" However, with Reform UK's rising popularity, the Conservatives may need to reassess their strategy. The local election predictions show the Conservatives winning control of or becoming the largest party in just 10 councils, barely ahead of Reform UK's projected 8. The Labour Party, under Sir Keir Starmer's leadership, is not immune to these seismic shifts. Despite rebranding as a party of competence and pragmatism, Labour is struggling to maintain its grip on constituencies like Runcorn and Helsby. The poll reveals that only 55% of Labour's general election voters say they will definitely vote in the by-election, compared to 78% of Reform UK voters.
Using the internet without a VPN, a virtual private network, is a bit like taking to the road without car insurance. All it takes is one unlucky moment to cost you a lot of cash. This video's sponsor is Private Internet Access. They are the VPN to help keep you safe. Click the link in the description below to find out why over 30 million people have downloaded PIA to protect themselves online. A virtual private network is an app that hides your IP address and helps keep your data private. When you're browsing the internet at home, you give up a large amount of data to businesses, to shops, and indeed to social media giants too. Hackers have the ability to steal your personal data with ease, including sensitive information such as passwords, keystrokes, and even your personal photos. Private Internet Access helps protect your personal data by encrypting your internet connection to keep your data out of the hands of cybercriminals. And it's not just hackers either to be concerned about. Information can be censored too. When Canada passed their C18 bill, social media giants decided to ban news content on their platforms. But PIA can protect your ability to consume the news and content you love. Private Internet Access is available for Windows users, Mac OS, Android, Linux, iOS, and you can use one PIA subscription to protect an unlimited amount of devices. And we've got a huge GB News discount for you too. Click the link in this video's description and you'll get a massive 83% off PIA. That's under £2 a month, the price of a coffee, and you'll get an extra 4 months completely free on top. Also, there's a 30-day money-back guarantee too. Visit piavpn.com/GB News to start protecting yourself digitally today.
In the local elections, Labour is projected to make significant gains, potentially winning control of or becoming the largest party in 199 councils. However, this success is overshadowed by the unexpected challenge posed by Reform UK. Adding another layer of complexity to this political drama is the decision by Deputy Prime Minister Angela Rayner to delay elections in 9 areas. This move has not gone unnoticed or uncriticised. According to the survey, had these ballots proceeded as originally scheduled, Reform UK would have been on track to win 12 councils, surpassing the Conservatives' 11. So this decision has sparked controversy and is likely to fuel demands for all votes to proceed without delays. It raises questions about the fairness of the electoral process and the potential impact of administrative decisions on political outcomes. The potential success of Reform UK in both the Runcorn and Helsby by-election and the local elections could mark a turning point in British politics. A Reform UK victory would not only be a blow to Labour, but could devastate the Conservatives. It would force both. Moreover, the rise of Reform UK challenges the traditional two-party system that has dominated British politics for centuries. It suggests a growing appetite among voters for alternatives to the established political order, reflecting deeper dissatisfaction with the status quo. Several factors are contributing to this political shift. Voter frustration with traditional political elites is a significant driver. Many Britons feel that the established parties have failed to address their concerns on issues such as immigration, economic inequality, and national identity. Brexit continues to cast a long shadow over British politics. Reform UK, with its uncompromising stance on issues like immigration and sovereignty, appeals to voters who feel that the promise of Brexit has not been fully realised. The cost of living crisis and economic uncertainty are also playing a role. Voters are looking for parties that offer clear solutions to their financial struggles, and Reform UK's populist messaging seems to be resonating with many. So as we approach the Runcorn and Helsby by-election and the May the 1st local elections, all eyes will be on these crucial contests. The outcomes could have far-reaching consequences for British politics and potentially signal the rise of a new political force in the UK. For the Conservative Party, these elections represent a moment of truth. Can they stem the tide of support flowing to Reform UK? Or will they need to fundamentally reassess their position and their policies? Labour, while projected to make gains in the local elections, must confront the challenge posed by Reform UK. Can they convince voters that their record in government is something that they want to continue, or will they lose ground to Farage's insurgent party? And for Reform UK, these elections are an opportunity to prove that their surge in the polls can translate into real political power. If they succeed, it could mark the beginning of a new era in British politics. The political landscape in Britain is undergoing a profound transformation. The rise of Reform UK, the challenges facing the established parties, and the controversies surrounding election administration all point to a period of significant change and uncertainty. As voters, it's crucial that we stay informed and engage in these rapidly evolving political times. The decisions we make in the coming months and years will shape the future of our nation for generations to come. This is Miriam Cates for GBN Originals, and don't forget to subscribe to the GB News YouTube channel. And remember that in times of political upheaval, your voice and your vote matter more than ever.